To episode 30 of the motherfucking Scheuneman show, and I'm not going to stop saying the F word in the first 10 minutes because I just can't. We have a fucking banger of an episode for you guys. We're sitting here with JackJack, Balvin Blind, I Love You the Wordsmith, whatever it is now. We're going to figure it out. Matter of fact, well, I mean, and also obviously Marquise Beatty is here on the ones and the twos. The producer of the pod. You guys missed out on a little bit of a fucking podcast we did right before the cameras turned on because, you know, me and Jack just hit it off so damn well. But we can get the bullshit out of the way, not bullshit, but like, you know, the monotonous stuff out of the way first. So I'll say, Jack, where can they find your music? Where can they go listen to your stuff? Anything you want to talk about?
I steal a majority of my beats, so none of that shit is getting cleared. Let me just say right now, none of that shit is cleared by anybody. So yeah, just SoundCloud.
Yeah, we don't want to hear anything about fucking copyright because we don't care.
Yeah, fuck a copyright. You can suck me 2 times and cry about it.
But hey, it's all written by Jack here himself, and I do want to just say, like, not to ride your dick or anything, but I've always thought that, I mean...
You can ride it a little bit.
Alright, I mean, you know, we can get into that. It's in the first 5 minutes. We can't be riding dick already. But I mean... Watch out, it's a fucking lot of wood behind me.
Scoot up a little bit.
Yeah. But, yes, I've always thought BBM as a whole fucking always puts out good shit, like for real. And you have such a unique style to the way you do your music that I can always appreciate because, like, some people will just do music and it's like, okay, you're kind of either half-assing it or you're just putting it out to put it out. But when you do your music, like, it sounds like you're not only passionate about it, but you put thought into it, you have your own sound. And, I mean, you're kind of lyrical, doggy dog.
Yeah, I'm just a dog.
You're kind of fucking lyrical. The fucking star. We got a star right here at the Scheuneman show.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I don't know, man. It's obviously, like, there's a lot of effort put into it, but not in a, like...
hold on, I'm sorry. Marquise, what are you doing?
Go ahead.
When did it cut off?
No,
we're already running into fucking barriers.
Unbelievable.
I just hear the metronome going, which is what happens at the beginning of the recording. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So did we lose anything?
It's good.
All right. Well,
what was I saying?
I don't know, because Marquise just fucking...
You want me to go back?
You're fired. You're fired. But I do have a question to start things off.
What's up?
Well, first of all, this episode, it's going to be like a little bit of a interview section, and then we're going to go into like how we typically do shit at the show. And then somewhere along that portion of time, we're going to probably bust into this chip challenge because the subscribers have been good boys.
I ain't ready.
But yeah.
You want a belly rub?
Yeah.
I mean, we can get the belly rubs live on the pod. Marquise, show them your belly. Yeah, this is a fucking...
I'm not hairy yet.
Triple X-rated episode.
Dude, we'll get some steroids going on. We can get...
Oh, dude, you got some?
I can get some.
Dude, we can start injecting into our veins. I'm a toe kind of guy. If I'm gonna inject, I'm gonna do it all the way.
Dude, I'm hitting you both in your butt. It's got to be
with what?
Muscular with a fucking horse knee.
Oh man,
dude, I'm gonna be Mike Tyson out.
Might as well just tranquilize me or something.
But no, I did want to ask you, like, what do you want to go by? Because I've been listening to your music in preparation for this episode. I already did. I swear to God. But I've noticed that when I started listening, like last week, it was Balvin Blind. Like Calvin Klein without the C's, it was B's. Yeah, no C's up in here. Yep. But and then it changed to JackJack, which is what I've always known you as in like personal life. But before that, it was like I love you the wordsmith, ILY the wordsmith. So what do you like the most?
I don't know. I guess I'll be working on it until I get with the label, most likely. Right. I like JackJack right now though, just because I don't know. There's something nostalgic about it, I guess. And like that's my name. That's what literally like that's what my grandma calls me.
Yeah, we all have. I feel like we
Yeah.
all have that name that like the family has called us since we were like little kids. Like for me, it's Hoolie. Like my dad has always called
I
me.
heard that earlier.
Yeah.
And warmed my heart up.
I know, dude. We keep the hearts warm in here. But no, it would be like Hoolie, and then sometimes he would call me John Bellino. He would call me Mongolian Sweat Dog, which I hope is okay in today's yeah, Mongolian Sweat Dog is a banger.
My uncle was in a fucking in a little like band called Guatemalan Foot Soldiers.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. Dude, if you were in a band, what would you call it? Not to put you on the spot, but
yeah, that's a hard one, honestly.
Dude. It'd have to be
Jack and the Boys.
Yeah, it'd have to be Jack in the Box because my dad's dead.
Yeah.
That's probably
Wait,
fucked up.
I'm sorry, but like
Yeah, that was.
how
a
did
big
those two
twist
things
right
come
there.
together?
Dad's name is Jack.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh, in the box. Oh, that's
Yeah,
fucked
'cause
up.
yeah.
Okay.
Is that too dark? I'm sorry.
No, dude. throw a like up there for Jack's dad. Hit the notification bell. No, R.I.P. though. I'm sure he was a real OG.
Like,
Something like that. But speaking of band, well, Marquise, what would you call your band? Do you have? We could talk about what we used to call our band.
has the fucking.
Oh, TBFW, we could do that.
Hold on, I was gonna
All right,
tell him
cut
about
that.
it. No. We're gonna get into it. What about Kendrick?
Kendrick has the fucking hardest album name. It's like
Oh, Mr. Morale and the.
Big Stepper.
Yes,
It's
dude.
the fucking dopest shit
It's
I've
just-
ever heard.
I only imagine that he was probably like really chilling, probably puffing on a doinky when he said that.
for sure.
I mean, Kendrick likes to get really artistic with his stuff, and like it's really thoughtful. But I can't help but think Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, like that's hilarious.
Yeah, that is fucking goated.
Yeah. And I hate to be a dick. I think you've been fine, but just make sure that you're like almost kissing the mic. You don't have to like touch it with your lips, but just you know how to. Fucking kiss a mic.
I got it. My bad.
But no, I don't even think you fucked up. We've had times where I'll like be 30 minutes into a podcast and I'll look over at the sound waves and like the person that's talking the most is not even registering. So it's just, I get scared. But no, what Marquise was, calm me down.
We need to get like
Marquise was
covers
talking
for this or something so we can.
covers.
What are those little?
Yeah, a mic cover.
Yeah.
Well, Marquise does have a problem with kissing the mics. He chips teeth on them.
Sometimes I actually kiss it.
He gets excited. But no, what Marquise was talking about, we're a little messy right here.
I come around, you guys start acting weird.
No, yeah, dude. I mean, I'm straight, but
We're still new to this.
So when me and Marquise were little boys frolicking through fields, around the time we first met in like middle school, high school era, we always dreamt of being little rappers. That was like the first dream that we had. We always wanted to make music, right? And so we would always like freestyle together, and I know this is hilarious to the viewers, but like, yeah, we really wanted to be rappers, and we would write raps and go back and forth on them. We would try and record on our phones, just goofy shit like that. But the funny story behind that is we actually, this is the first time I've really even brought this up to anybody, but
I'm special.
yeah, no, seriously. We made this thing, which it was like a rap duo.
What was it called?
It was called TBFW, all right?
Remind me,
Yeah.
we were little, okay?
We were passionate little foot soldiers
Yeah.
in the rap game. But
The Guatemalan.
you want to take a wild guess what TBFW means?
TBFW.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Just because.
Tiny butt fuck women. No, I couldn't even think of anything else. But no, it's TBFW. It's as bad as you could imagine. It's two boys from Worthington. It's rough, dude.
Yeah,
It's
it was
rough.
It's rough out here in
We
these
were-
It was.
streets.
And the funniest part is, no song was ever recorded. We would
Yeah.
rap together just.
It was
for
like a
fun.
little like
but
not
pe-
like a joke, but like it was
It's
just
probably a good thing, though, right?
no, it's a good thing because now we have the business, the
Right.
brand,
Yeah.
and we're thriving. But
Fire.
so maybe we could rename this show TBFW. No, but fucking we always get shit from the friends that we have that know about this because we made an Instagram for TBFW and we would like post pictures with rap captions and everything, which I admittedly did in personal Instagram posts as well.
beats and all. And
So
dude,
we made this.
Sometimes rappers say some shit that just you feel, and it fucking perfectly fits a picture, and you have
Yeah.
to put it out there and to the world.
Yeah, you got to get those likes in the comments and shit. But so we on the TBFW Instagram, we posted this picture, and it was like this, like we found a picture of like a concert, and then we went into some like shitty editing app and put like
the
some
audio.
cover art on it and shit, and we posted this picture, and we're like, coming this summer, our first TBFW single, Fame.
Okay.
It never saw the
Okay.
light of day.
It never.
It never fucking
Never.
came out. So we got all excited and we're like, yeah, we're gonna record this song and we'll set ourselves to we'll post this so it pretty much forces us to get it done. And we were like, yeah, coming soon this summer, Fame from TBFW. Never came out.
Yeah.
So it's still, we don't,
So, question:
what?
do either one of you guys remember any of the verses?
I mean,
Oh,
I still
no.
have a
Come
full
on.
of verses.
No, we have them, but like I don't remember the ones that we posted. Like, cause we actually had like a paper full of verses that we.
Well,
posted.
you were the paper guy, which,
Oh, I always.
and
wrote
I was a
shit down.
phone guy.
Yeah.
Which-
Yeah, I'm a phone guy for
Not
sure.
to get too off track, I'm gonna do a little loop-de-loop and then come back. That was a little rap for you, but no. No. I was also gonna ask you, since we're in the interview section of the podcast, how do you do your raps? Do you write them down? Do you type them, or do you freestyle?
I definitely do not fucking freestyle. A lot of artists, they go like line by line, and my shit is like run on sentences.
That's
Like,
in the beginning. That's what I did. In the beginning of my huge rap
just-
career, that's what I would do. Yeah.
it's like it's like separated by verses, I guess, but it's mainly just run on sentences. There's no structure to it.
Well, it's kind of funny because I mean this in the best way. Like when you rap, it almost sounds like it's just flowing out of you.
Yeah.
Like and it's. I mean, go listen to his music for real. I genuinely like your songs, like seriously.
Please.
And like you have like kind of it's a unique flow, and it sounds like you're passionate about what you're saying, and it's just spilling out of you. So it kind of makes sense that it's like run-on sentences in your phone. But yeah, back to what I was saying before. Marquise used to always be write in the notebook kind of guy. And then I would write stuff in my phone notebooks like you do. And I still, to this day, not only do I have raps in my phone from when I was writing, but every now and then for fun, I still write. Like,
Oh, dude, you have to. I mean,
it's fun.
it's
Yeah,
fucking therapeutic.
for sure.
Exactly. And if you're like stressing out about something, fuck this bag.
Fuck that thing.
If you're stressing out about something and you just start writing raps, you'll start getting excited and it just like leaves your mind kind of like.
And then it just fucking, dude, I can't. All of my fucking good songs, which trust me, like, I'm aware, not all of them are the fucking greatest.
But I'm not. Once again, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm not just kissing your ass. Like I haven't really found a song of yours that I was like, okay, this is trash.
Oh no, like I am one of the greatest.
Yeah, no, get that understood.
Yeah, I'm Muhammad Ali in this motherfucker.
Goated.
Okay, final form.
Go Super Saiyan on these
Oh,
motherfuckers.
But yeah, I mean, but all of the ones that I like the best have come from like just getting lost in it.
Yeah.
Like really, it's like it's almost like the beat was telling me what to say. Like in regards to like my experience in life.
Yeah, like for most of the times that I write, because I mean, once again, I'm not trying to be like I am a rapper. I'm not. But like I said, I write for fun, and most of the times that I'll do it is if I hear a song that I like really like or really like the beat of, it'll push me to be like, oh, dude, I feel like I could kill this beat or like I could do this flow. And like the most recent example of that is when I heard JID's new album. Is it JID or JID?
I think it's both.
Is it both?
Honestly, like, and if it's not, like,
I've heard him say JID.
It's definitely JID, but like, I don't know if he's ever specified, so that's kind of on him, honestly.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I love him.
That.
He's fucking crazy in it. Like that song "Stick" on the Dreamville album, his verse in that is one of my favorite verses.
Dude, Dance. Have you heard his new album? It's
not really. No.
It seems
I'm
like
kind of behind on like new music.
Because I mean, we were talking about this earlier. I feel like you might be able to relate to this. I like to listen to music as much as possible, but because of the fact that we're so into listening to comedy podcasts, like sometimes you get out of it for a second and you're like, okay, I feel like I'm lost. Like I've missed a couple albums because sometimes I want to listen to a podcast and it's hard to turn the podcast off and start listening to music. Like going from those two different vibes it's kind of hard. But
podcasts are like watching like a movie sequel or a sequel of like a show or something, you know, and you just if you're away from it too long, you just forget and you have to get right back into it and restart everything. And
yeah. Because I felt like accomplished when I found JID's new album. It's fucking... I feel like it's his best work, but I'm not a huge fan of his. But I am now.
It's always like one of the best feelings in the world to stumble on, to... Like, I've definitely stumbled onto artists that I had, like, no idea who they were, like West Side Boogie. I stumbled onto him, and he has some of my favorite songs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's to me, it's one of the best feelings in the world. It's like accidentally stumble onto what you would consider a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like just a couple taps away, and then you're like...
You could do that with me.
Yeah.
You.
Go on fucking SoundCloud, you bitch.
Fuck is up.
But, and speaking of your music, the fuck is up, ho?
I was going to say, though, in
regards
to, like, listening to a song and being like, oh, I could kill that beat. Like, that's really how this shit started for me in fucking kindergarten, dog. You know the song everybody knows the song Mockingbird.
Oh, yeah, okay. Of course.
So, I couldn't remember my mom had played it for me or some shit, like, in the car. And I couldn't remember the words. And I had just moved to this new school. And I didn't have any friends. So I was just like kind of sadly fucking wandering around this fucking playground.
Sitting at the lunch table alone singing Mockingbird to yourself.
Well, so I couldn't remember the words. So I was like coming up with my own words to what I had remembered the beat to be.
Yeah, that's a cool way to start getting into music. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Like, you're like, oh, fuck, if I can't remember the lyrics, I'll just make my own. And that's another one of my questions, honestly, is I was going to say, like, when did you get into rap? And it sounds like it was fucking kindergarten?
Yeah, it was...
Like first grade?
Early bird.
It was pretty early on. Like, once like, hip-hop really kind of saved me. Like, I'm not going to get into, like, childhood trauma, but, like, dog, like, hip-hop was that outlet.
Yeah.
You know, like 100%. Because
you need a music to match the energy that you're feeling and, like, something to listen to that makes you feel like, okay, I'm not the only one feeling this way or thinking the way I do about life. Like, if you can find a musician, a rapper, and anything that really sounds like they feel like you do, it helps you not feel so alone in the world, and it's just pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, honestly, the first time I got into rap was also Eminem. Like, I ride Eminem's dick to the day I die. Fuck, dude, I'm such an unprofessional. It's going off on the computer. What?
Unbelievable.
Fucking bitch.
You see the shit I'm working with here? Unbelievable.
Dude, we really need to get it together here.
He blames me.
I'm putting it... Bro, let's not talk about the time
I'm just playing.
Yeah, you don't want me to bring up the time Bob was on the podcast
Hey.
for 20 minutes and his whole fucking section got cut. But yeah, dude, he had his mic muted, but he didn't realize.
No, Julian turns everything else down, but
See how he tries to pivot?
Wow.
I love you,
Julian holds this stuff, not me.
Marquise. But
No matter what happens, I love you.
yeah,
Of course. Through a rainy day.
the first person I got into was Eminem, and my brother showed it to me, which is kind of cool because we work together now on stuff that we're both passionate about. But yeah, he showed me some of Eminem's music, and he's like, I think you'll like this. And before he did that, I was kind of in like a no man's land of like, I didn't have any music that I really liked. It was just kind of stuff that my parents had shown me or that I'd heard on the radio. And it was like rock, kind of.
Yeah, at that time, Colin was in a different stage of music, too.
Oh,
so
yeah, dude. I mean, well, the time we're talking about now, he was in his rap phase, but Colin's had a lot of phases. That, like, he's been, like, super into metal and went emo Colin. He went super into rap. He went super into, like, I mean, right now he's more back into the rap shit. Like, he's a big fan of Polo G and...
I tried to get into emo music for a girl one time.
Dude.
And then I listened to like 3 songs and I was like, yeah, this bitch is weird.
Yeah, I don't like her anymore. Dude,
Like, this is not for me.
I've tried to get into metal, and it's the one music that I don't understand people liking. Maybe it's just if you're purely angry, but
Right,
emo
literally,
stuff.
like-
yeah, like what both of you said, like the screamo stuff, it just doesn't sound rhythmic. It doesn't have like a flow to me. It just sounds like pure anger in a song. But he would always, Colin, when he was in that phase, him and his friends would come into my room and be like, just wait. In a couple years, you're going to be just as into this music as I am. And that day never fucking came.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, the fuck I won't.
Yeah, I'm a fight the urge if it happens.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, speaking of girls, like, looking back at, like, when I used to try and, like, rap and write music and shit, I can think of times where I would literally... I sent this girl a couple of my raps one time, and thinking about that now, it's like, oh my God, you idiot. But
If it makes you feel better, I know this kid. Honestly, he's not even a kid. He's like fucking 21 years old.
no,
Okay. And
kid at heart.
fucking something like that. He fucking wrote this love rap for a girl that he knew for like 4 days.
4 days.
It might have been 3, honestly. But he was like, bro, like I've never felt the way I feel about her. Like, this has never happened. I'm like,
Love at first sight.
bro, have you been in love before? He was like, all the time. And I was like, there's your problem.
How old was he at this time?
No, this was like 3 months ago.
Oh my
my
God.
Yeah, no, like, no shit. This was
No.
fucking recent. And I was like, bro, do not show her that shit. He was like, bro, I really think I should.
I have to.
Yeah, bro, just something in my heart is compelling me to do it. And I was like, dude, don't fucking do it.
I was going to say, like, did they okay that with you? Like, did they, like, see, hey, is this a good idea? Because, I mean...
So, like, honestly, the kid was good. He was, you know, he was good. And so, you know, I like to do writing exercises occasionally. So I was like, do some with me. And then, like, one of the nights, I guess he wrote that. And he was going to spit it for me. And I was like, I don't want to hear it.
You're going to make me hard.
You're right. Literally, like, you're going to get a reaction out of me and you're not going to like it, or maybe, you know. But no, I was like, definitely fucking don't show her. And he did, and then she roasted the fuck out of him.
No.
It was terrible.
Most girls have the heart to at least, like, not say anything like that, but this bitch was cold.
She was cold-blooded with it. It was fucked up.
I was going to say, like, did he show her the song and now they're in love?
No, like, he showed her the song, and she roasted the fuck out of him for it.
Jesus Christ. That's cold, because...
She was like, we've known each other for, like, a week.
Oh, she brought that up.
She's like, I've been writing this for a week. But yeah, because when the time I sent some writing to this one girl. It wasn't like about her or anything. It was just like
That's good.
she had like asked me if it came up where I was like, yeah, I like to write music, and she's like, oh, show me, and she gave the only feedback she gave me was how I should write it. Because I used to do just like you did with like just the run-on sentences and it's
she
just
wanted
all
to
together.
be able to like.
She was like, you need to paragraph it out. You need to section it. I'm like,
I'd be like,
bitch, you don't
"Fuck
understand the art. This is an art form.
Doing something different.
I'm a fucking artist, you bitch. Appreciate it.
I'm about to get signed.
On God, dude.
Dude,
I hate, dude. I would hate it when people would be like, oh, you just gotta like put it in like individual sentences so that I can tell what the rhyme scheme is. And it's like, just go fuck yourself.
Do it either.
Right.
Like you kind of have to hear it too. Like
Yeah.
Right, it has to be. That's what I've always said. Like, I would rather just, instead of, and honestly, I don't like, this is like, I just am kind of like switching, not topics, but just gears a little bit.
we're ADHD as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't like showing people like already recorded music, if that makes sense. Like in the car is different, but if I'm like, hey, I got this new song, like for some reason I don't like pulling it up. I would rather just like
Have them do it on their own.
yeah, like I would rather just like rap it for
Yeah.
you know.
So you prefer to do a
So-
fucking live
just-
performance in the car than have them play it on SoundCloud and the aux.
Yeah, just so that like for the first time they hear it, they can like kind of, cause a lot of it, like I have like low key Tourette's, so like a lot of it is like my facial expressions and stuff.
Okay.
That's why I would like for people to like come see us live, because
Seriously though,
you know, like for a lot of us it's like an entire show,
Yeah.
you know.
well,
Like especially with like Mont, like he does like mosh pits, all that shit, like crowd surfing.
I've talked about it on the show before. Like, I've been to plenty of showcase shows where there'll be like bunches of rappers and they all get their set, and because I do photography and stuff like that, and I also like to come out and support whenever my friends are doing it. And I've noticed that whenever it's VBM or whenever it's you or Mon or anybody from that group, it's so much better. Like, I'm not just saying that because I know him, but like, I think you've been to a couple Marquis.
Yeah, I've been to a couple.
He's not kidding. This motherfucker Mont jumps into the stage. I mean, jumps into the crowd.
We get kicked out.
I got some pictures of him like literally crowd surfing, and you don't see that with local artists. Like,
No, that's
and it's also risky because there was quite a few people there, but like
that
you never
is
know if people are just gonna spread out and not catch you.
right. That is crowd captive. He is like, what's the word where you've like?
You're captivating,
Yeah, he captivated the fucking crowd.
literally. And I mean, you do it like you
do it
all
in a
have your own
different way.
styles. Like honestly, how many performances have you had?
I've had like 6.
Okay,
Scully's, I think.
I think I saw your
May-
first.
Maybe less. I could be including like, we've done some shit at other places, but
I was just gonna say you do just as good with captivating the crowd because you just
my shit is like not lit shit. So like I feel like with the crowd it's like not a lot more attention has to be paid, but it's just like a chiller thing. Like we're not like fucking jumping up and down. It's like me, the microphone, and them.
no, I know what you mean. It's like not to be like cliche or use the same metaphor, but it's almost like if Mont is like Travis Scott, you're like Eminem, where it's like it's all good music, but like you're a little more lyrical, you're a little more thought provoking, and
I just did some shit with Mont where bro, he can spit, dog.
he's also got his fucking singing voice
dude,
on him.
his pipes are fucking crazy.
Dude, his pipes make me want to pipe for real.
Dude, I fucking love Mont. I have this song where I say that I fall in love whenever I hear Mont sing, and I really fucking do.
Which one's that?
That's I don't know if it's out yet.
Shit, bro. Dude, you gotta send me these because I always like getting the songs before they're out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
Dude, we just
different feeling.
created so many songs the other day.
I just stumbled upon. I had heard this one before, but only like in other people's cars. But I just stumbled upon like top 3 songs of yours. I think it's like. I know it's not intro to a fairy tale or whatever. It's like a fucked up love song or something like that.
Shitty
I'd
Love
probably
Song
catch
Part
a
2.
fuck you. Yeah,
Shitty Love Song Part 2. That's one of my
that
favorite
song
songs.
is a heater.
Yeah.
And it really shows like he's like singing on it and he does his thing and then like you rap your ass off on it and then the other cool thing, I don't see this much with local artists and that's why or upcoming artists I should say. That's why I like it. Is you did like that outro where you just started talking about some shit. You were like
I was talking about how most marriages fail.
you're like if 50% of marriages end in divorce,
you wouldn't go to work.
Yeah, it was like
if that was your chance of making it home safe from work, you wouldn't go to work.
Yeah,
so
dude.
Do what you want to do and shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
No, that's not what I said. I said I love you.
it was that same vibe though, and it was just cool because it's like, once again, you're being artistic with it. You're actually putting thought into it.
We are. I mean, I feel like it's a matter of time thing.
Yeah.
And eventually, like these little pieces of art that we have created, including things like this, are eventually going to be just fucking
masterpieces.
Yeah, like
people will know the names.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
because you're all talented. Like for real. Like sometimes it's hard to keep track of all the people in VBM. Yeah. But I mean like Kells, Havoc, you, Mont, like all 6, like all of them. You guys all are talented in your own ways. And it's just, that's why I fuck with the group so heavy. And you guys are all cool too. Like it's a good time whenever you hang out. It's like we've been to parties together. It's just you guys are definitely meant to make it out. And I totally see it happening.
I feel the same, honestly.
So. Yeah, I always try and put Marquise on to you guys' music and I'll always send him.
Are you a fucking hater?
Yeah, Marquise,
no, I'm not
what
a
the fuck?
fucking hater. No, actually, I haven't ran into anything I haven't liked yet. Actually, and everybody that I've met it's been such a great vibe. Everybody's so chill, and
everybody in VBM is fucking crazy. Okay,
yeah.
I would just like to say, like, I have to mute this fucking group chat. Like, I don't know how it gets unmuted.
The memes flying in there, I bet are fucking insane.
Actually, I went and chilled without.
So fun.
I went and chilled with Mont and all them at Mont's place without June. Actually, one time, and it was.
What?
We smoked.
What? Dude, their vocabulary is super questionable.
Well,
yeah.
I met them through.
Let me just say, I couldn't say some of this shit. Sorry, what were you saying, Marquise?
I was just saying, I was like, I met him through you, so it was just a different vibe, So
I mean, they were cool enough to where you wanted to go
fuck.
and hang out with them, and
not like that.
No, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
No,
I mean, I've heard stories where fucking 6 was like, you guys need to jump me before we record this song. I want to be angrier. It's like that. That's really a taste of how, like, not only into it, but crazy.
Retarded.
And they did. You guys, like, all fought him.
I didn't fucking fight.
I didn't know.
I have. No,
I didn't know if you were
feel like
there.
that is some shit that, dude, oh my God. I fucking love 6, but that is just out of pocket.
I mean, dude, sometimes we got to get out the pocket.
Speaking of that, what puts you in the mood to like rap and stuff, or like?
I fuck with it, Marquise. Coming in with the questions.
Yeah, so like to write, it's really just like I'll just like have something pop up and I'll either write a quick little line down and like add to it, or I'll just fucking search YouTube beats for 2-3 hours until I find one that I can just fucking ride.
Okay.
And but like to record, I don't know. It used to be cocaine.
I mean, people all have their own creative process.
Yeah, to record, I used to just do some, and then I'd be like gassed up or whatever. But my music really isn't like super gassed up, so now I just try to record sober or like stoned.
Which, sorry if I'm cutting you off, but like one thing that might help you to like, I'm trying to think of how to put this. Like, I know you're like on the road of like trying to stay away from that shit, and to remember that you don't need that to record. A good thing to think would be like, your music is your vibe. It's like you. So all you need to make that music is you. And I'm not saying that, if you make turnt music, you do need cocaine, but like, your music isn't coke music, if that makes sense.
Right,
like it's not like you have to go like, you'll be fine without it. So
I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some for the listeners, there are some songs where I do fucking spaz. Okay, I do have that capability.
Oh yeah, I think I just listened to one. I don't know if this is the one where you were going really fast, because I listened to a few of them today in the car, and one of my favorites was Simulate. I think.
Simulated, yeah, that's
that. I fuck with that one.
Yeah, that song that really comes from like that name. Like, I just thought it was funny because in a line I said, "That's kind of silly to get shot and you ain't have to."
Yeah.
Like, just based off of like the theory of like this being a simulation or whatever, and like people are out here. I mean, I get it. You know, sometimes, like I said, sometimes you get put in a really bad mood and you want to shoot somebody. But like,
it was just a bad place at a bad time.
Right, in the wrong place, wrong time. And I get it. I really do. But, you know, like, if this is a simulation and I get shot, I'm going to be really fucking mad.
Hopefully you just get to respawn. With more ammo or whatever.
In a different map.
Dude, yeah. Because I do like me some DLC. Sorry to be off track or anything, but Marquise, do you have my other jewel or another vape?
No, that's at home.
You left the jewel at home?
I have another vape. So
it's cranberry grapes, son.
All right,
dude, they have so many flavors coming out for that now. It's crazy.
All right, I'm trying to think of how I can throw this. Just edit this out. I'm throwing this on the charger because I'm a fucking addict. 1 second.
Oh my God.
I fucking maybe don't edit this out because I feel like this is those. You've seen those fucking anti-vape commercials, right?
Oh yeah.
Where they're like, it made me depressed and it just filled me up with anxiety.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit. Like, dude,
it's like the only reason you are depressed is when you hit this.
Like.
But
I fucking hate those commercials. Or the bitches like, I thought it made me pretty. Like, shut the fuck up.
It's crazy though, because we're still studying all this shit and like the vape wise and.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly though, like, even if there weren't studies, like, I would still do it for sure. Like, I don't give a fuck.
So, when it first came out, did you ever like start with the mechanical mods and stuff, or did you
like the hookah pins?
Is that what they like the?
You're talking about like
the actual the actual mods when they first.
So, dude, I personally didn't. Like, I never put any money into it.
Yeah.
But I definitely knew like so many people that spent like $400, $600, $900 on a fucking box mod.
Oh my
dude, that was a heavy era.
That was a fucking.
People started getting into huge
era.
fucking smoke machines, and
yeah.
I remember getting caught with a vape, like the first vape I ever bought, and like the same night I got it, me and Marquise just went into my room, and we were smoking our asses off.
He had one of those little vape pens.
It was like a starter kit.
Like a hookah pen?
Yeah, it was like one of those ones where you'd put like unicorn blood flavoring in it.
Okay, yeah.
And we literally just boxed my room, and my mom just came in and she was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I was like, I thought of some bullshit.
Just chilling, you know.
Yeah. But
Mom, we're
looking back,
doing homework.
it's like so clearly like you're caught. Like you can't really get out of this. And I was just like, Yeah, I think the fucking computer caught on fire or something. Like, it was wild. And I apologize, guys.
Mom, I just fucked up our entire internet. It's fine.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi router's acting weird. But, all right. Back in the fucking business of it. Sorry for being such a jewel head.
Tweaker.
No, literally. I'm not as bad in regular life, but
shit right now.
I need it when we're recording. I need to break the habit or
Start
get some
playing fucking
nicotine
Logic's
pouches or
Nicky.
something.
Bro, I was so sad when I realized that entire song is about fucking nicotine.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck?
I mean,
would
it's a
he
double
even do that?
entendre. But I did a fucking not a book report, but like a report or essay on that song in class, and it was just people fucked with it. But looking back, it's like, really, you come to school with a project about cigarettes,
Right.
but
Dude, I used to, cause I didn't really go to high school. Like my shit was online, and so I would just instead of like doing my homework, I would just show my teachers my like songs that I was writing at the time, and she would like spell check them. Basically. Like that was the extent of what she was doing, but it was all about like me popping Percocets and like snorting cocaine
Jeez.
and like
she's like,
having sex with
Percocet
like
isn't spelled with two P's.
right.
So English class was just rap class, really.
Dude, it was honestly looking back at it, like I was talking about like girls that she knew
Oh my
in
god.
like not like a bad way, but like just like in a way that a teacher definitely shouldn't like.
I mean, I'm just imagining like you're talking about wanting to fuck the English teacher, and then you give the fucking you give the project to the English teacher. You're like, oh, I should have forgot about that.
Yeah,
bar.
like me low-key trying to slide like just on a little piece of paper, like I'm trying to fuck this English teacher.
in English class, looking at a big fat ass.
Okay.
You see, I got it in me.
Still got it.
But all right. Back to the fucking shit. All right, so I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and then I'm
Okay.
thinking it might be cool. We tend to give the book. I'll either give it to Marquise or whoever guest is on, and then you can fucking pick out of these things. So we've answered quite a few just naturally, but
Yeah.
so who was the first member of VBM that you met or started hanging out with?
I definitely first started hanging out with Mont. I have no idea how we fucking met.
The best friends happen like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just woke up one day and remember that me and Mont had like rapped for hours that night, and I was like, oh, I fucking love this kid.
Yeah, dude. I mean, especially when you meet a cool person that also does stuff that you do, and it can push you to like be using your creative outlets and shit.
Dude,
Like,
when I heard how fucking good Mont was, I wanted to cry. Like,
Mont is good as fuck.
and don't get me wrong, like there's a lot of people that are good, you know, but it's like there's levels, you know, and I was taken back. Like some people are good at writing and they're not necessarily like I'm good at writing. I'm not necessarily the best at recording.
no, you're good at recording.
Well, like
I've heard your music.
okay, yes, but
But I
like
get what you're saying.
right, you know, like I don't do ad libs. I'm not the most creative in regards to that. Some people are really good at ad libs and shit like that, and they're not the best at writing. Mine is just this fucking
A good overall with everything, or just,
He's well-rounded.
like his stats are like a 98 overall.
We need to get some Pokemon cards made of the
That would
fucking
be
VBM.
VBM
that
cards.
would be, oh my
That would
If
be
we did like
sweet.
maybe if we could like down the line make like a collaboration VBM drop that's like clothes inspired by each member.
Oh, that'd be
Honestly, like,
sweet.
some fucking. I was just talking about this with my brother because like he asked me, and I really want to get into it. Dungeons and Dragons, like I feel like that's the type of brand where you could actually hit them up and get like.
Aren't they
like
like
a
huge
response.
though?
I mean, yeah, but they're huge to a sub
They have a
Like,
niche.
Yeah.
I've never really gotten into it, but I know that a lot of people fuck with it heavy. And is it a card game or a board game?
I think both, in a sense. I've never played, bro. I want to play that. I want to get into that shit, honestly. Like, just do mushrooms and fucking go into the
That's how you do it.
That sounds like the deal, dude. Just like
It's become
like,
real.
Yeah, you're really fucking there.
What's that fucking movie where they like open up? Not Jumanji, but there's a different movie where they like open up a box.
Yeah.
Something with the Z. And their life becomes
That's like
a board
a bad
game.
trip, though. Like,
Literally.
I feel like Jumanji was kind of cool, but like that movie was just an all-around bad trip.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I do know like family members die and shit or
Yeah,
something. Like they're getting sucked into space. It's wild.
They fucking find an entire human being and he just stays there.
Yeah, dude. I feel like you've watched this recently.
Oh, yeah, no, I actually watched it like a few months ago.
Oh my god, dude! I just
remembered
pulled that out of my ass. Like, I haven't even thought about that movie in so long.
I don't know if you ever saw this, but I literally spent like 6 months looking for this movie. It's called The Last Nimsy.
I've heard of that. I've probably seen it too, but I don't remember anything about it.
I swear to God, I spent fucking 6 months searching like Disney Pixar Blue Alien movie.
Movies 1, 2, 3,
Right.
iMovies.
Dude.
Oh, you couldn't remember the
I
title of it?
I remember the fucking name of the movie, dog.
It's the worst.
And I remember these little... It's a creepy fucking movie. I mean, maybe it's not creepy, and I was just like a little kid the last time I saw it. But I remember that movie being fucking weird, dude.
I mean, there's episodes of SpongeBob that are fucking creepy. Like,
oh my God.
I feel like sometimes they like to do that. They like to make stuff that's like, to a young mind, you don't notice how weird it
Goes
is.
over your head.
Exactly. But then, like, once you go back and watch it, you're like, what the fuck? Like, the episode where... the hash slinging slasher episode of SpongeBob, that shit is fucking kind of creepy. But for my whole life, I've always I'll be like, we're doing the podcast at night.
What about the ghost episode where they're on the ship up in the air and stuff?
Oh yeah.
With the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
And they go through the shopping malls and just get spritzed up with perfume and like die.
Honestly, in my opinion, every fucking episode where Poseidon was in, like where he was like part of the show, I did not like.
No,
that shit. He creeped me the fuck out.
Didn't he have like a fucking
He was like
luscious
bald.
booty or something? Like,
Oh yeah.
they'll fucking put the shiny abs and booty on characters. It's kind of scary.
And he had that blonde hair, didn't he, or something like that?
He had long red hair. I think.
Red, yeah, it was red, yeah.
I can't believe I just said that, but fuck.
And fuck SpongeBob's parents too.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what's
they
the
left
story?
him.
What's the story with that? Like,
Isn't it a cookie or?
yeah, I always thought they were chocolate chip cookies.
I think they're just old sponges.
That's what I thought.
No, they were like brown sponges, and then the holes in the sponge looked like chocolate.
They got like age marks and shit.
Yeah,
We've been used too much.
Miss Sponge with fucking stretch marks.
Jesus Christ, just
But
has her fucking entire shit blown out.
yeah, dude, I can't imagine what her coochie's looking like
Too much water gone.
under the water
so
for her whole life.
because it's salt water. So how do they?
How would that affect the vaginal health? Oh shit! All right, next question. Next question. Who pulls the most girls in VBM?
Honestly, bro, probably Havoc.
Really?
Dude, Havoc fucks.
Not too crazy.
Havoc fucks, dude. I remember when Havoc was like 16. I said it in a verse. Bro, these like grown bitches were trying to fuck Havoc.
Oh my god.
And I was like, he's 16. He's 16.
You're gonna hurt his mental health. I feel like Kells is a romantic man.
Yeah,
He'll say, I went to Chicago with him, and he said some shit that's like, okay, you're a fucking mature lover.
dude, I fucking love Kel, but that man fucking made out with some random bitch at a show, and
Oh,
ever
God, a
since
groupie.
then, dude, it was fucking crazy. Like, my grandma was there.
No. It was your grandma that he made out with.
Oh hell no!
Like, I love you.
I love you so much.
Thanks.
You smell like Jack. Oh shit, I forgot. If you didn't do this, it's totally cool. But are you wearing something that's one of your favorite things?
Yeah, I'm wearing my favorite shoes. They're all fucked up now, but
Hell yeah.
yeah, these are I performed for the first time in these shoes.
Hell yeah. When did you cop them?
Honestly, bro, I don't even remember. I had them for like a year before I even put them on.
Oh shit. So
Yeah,
they evolved into your favorite shoe.
Yeah, because we were supposed to do a music video that just ended up like not happening. Fucking
Can you pass this down?
chooch.
But
Oh.
yeah, we've never done this segment before. But I've been wanting to do it for a while. So I'm trying to think of questions like, what is it about them that you love? Like, is it how they fit, or the color scheme, or just this emotional value to them?
I think it's like all of the above, honestly. Like, cause to me, they really remind me of the Coogee that Big is wearing in that picture.
Oh, I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
I like
I've,
the colors.
I've always wanted a sweater like
Dude,
that.
on God, and dude,
Are they comfy though? Or are they
so
like
fucking comfortable,
yeah.
bro. They're like,
what the fuck are you doing now? Oh,
wow,
come on, man.
fucking Owen Wilson, wow.
Dude, Owen Wilson's got a nose on him.
On God.
But it always looks broken.
Yeah, he
But
should just fix his shit.
all right, so we got fucking Jack's favorite shoes in the house. That's sick.
All right, I got one. So like, new
I
thing
love you
is
today,
like,
Marquise. You're fucking killing it. Marquise is like the producer that talks a lot, but he doesn't talk a lot.
exactly.
So
that's me.
we're trying to get him out of his shell because he's such
I'm
a.
getting there. I'm getting
He's
there.
literally a beautiful man.
Oh, thank you.
But
So
go
are you.
ahead.
I'd say you're a solid like 6.
Whoa.
Get out. Unplug his mic. Turn him down.
Hold on, shut this
Marquise,
whole
matter of fact,
fucking show down right
put a fucking censored box on his head. No, but go ahead.
All right, so the new thing is like rappers doing collabs with like restaurants or like fast food chains and like or like
It's dead still. Sorry. Go ahead.
or like pop or like chips.
This
You
is
know,
insane.
if you could do a collab, what would you like to do? Collab with like what's your favorite thing?
Well, like, we kind of just earlier we said something about, like, I said something about trying to do something with something like Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
feel like that would go crazy.
So
but,
like a video game type deal or
like maybe some clothing merch or
Like
like
clothing or-
figurine merch, some shit like that, or like
Mhm.
character merch.
That'd be
We're like
sick.
we're all incorporated. Like I feel like 6 would be the fucking like. You guys know Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
So like Baraka.
Oh my god.
6
Why
would
is that so fitting?
6 would definitely be like a Baraka character, you know, like, and I could just like I don't have like it all figured out yet, but like I feel like given some time,
Mhm.
we could definitely make some cool shit with them. But like if I could choose a brand, like Nike for sure.
Two things. One, if you're ever down, I think it would be awesome to do something like that. Like make clothes that are like, what?
You have a fucking clothing brand. I'm gonna do.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my god, I'm fucking retarded.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
But I mean, I respect that answer because it's like it's way too easy to just be like, yeah, let's do it with Scheuneman brand. But like, if we didn't exist. But anyway, I think it would be cool to do some sort of thing like that. And also, based on the game thing that you were saying, I actually stumbled upon this company and they like make Game Boy games for different like rappers and shit.
That would be
It's
fucking
so
great,
sick,
yeah.
dude. They made a game recently for Snot. And it's like official games. Like they make them. And it's so I don't know how they do it, but they'll get the Game Boy cartridges and everything.
Shooting motherfuckers up, Havoc, fucking curb stomping.
It's literally what it is. I mean, they're usually like
in the back.
platformers like Super Mario type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like Snot's one is like it's like an alien invasion game and you play a Snot
shit.
and he like shoots him with a blaster. But it's like legitimate games. And when I found that, I thought that was so sick. And
Yeah, that's fire.
so maybe you should fucking hit them up and try and do that. Cause do you guys know what's it called? Subway people or Subway? No, Subway Creatures. It's an Instagram account where they take pictures that were taken on the New York City subway, and it's like
Of like graffiti or like,
no. Like the people of Walmart. You know that website?
Okay.
It's like that, but for the New York City subway. And so they'll get like the craziest videos and pictures posted of people doing
crazier than Walmart.
Yeah, no, it's way wilder. But they got their own Game Boy game from that company. So it was like Snot got one, that Instagram account got one, and
I wonder how much it is.
yeah.
what to get it done as the collab or to buy one.
To like have it made for like, let's say I wanted to get one made for me. Like I wonder how much that would be.
I'll contact them.
Yeah,
I've been
definitely do.
I'm on a hot streak of getting like since we started this brand. I'm not saying like it's associated. Like I'm not saying the brand is why this has been happening, but because of the brand, I've been attempting it more. I've actually gotten DMs or like reposts from more rappers ever, and like in my whole life this year, if that makes sense. Like I got reposted by Shorty. Do you know who you might be the only person who can have some appreciation for this, because I tell people and they don't know who this is. Johnny Coco, do you know that? God damn it. Listen to his music. I think he has a song called On God, or just not that one, but that's why I think I might have the name wrong, because I don't know if he used that same name. But anyway, he's got some fire music, and he's on the come up because Drake played his music at his listening party for his recent album. But he's based out of Houston.
That's a fucking PO right there.
What a fucking
Drake put that man on.
Oh yeah. Like it's the same thing with Kodak. Kodak blew up from Drake playing him on his private jet and posting that on his Instagram. But yeah. So I had a conversation with Johnny Coco, which was like sick to me because I really like his music, and he's got songs with like millions of views and shit. And he was like, I really respect what you guys are doing, and I like that you're doing it with family. And so it was wild because not only did he like talk to me about it, but I knew he watched our introduction video that we have on the website about the brand. He watched it because I never told him anything about doing a brand with my family. He just mentioned stuff that was in that video only. And he was like, yeah, I think that's sick, but...
That's fucking crazy.
I can't...
That's fire.
Oh, yeah, the reason I was saying that is because I was saying I could attempt to message that company, because, I mean, if they're doing Game Boy games for an Instagram account, I'm sure we could...
VBM
It'd be
video
sick.
game.
Probably, like, make it a game like Street Fighter or something.
Yeah.
Right, or like there was that fucking street, like, rap beef or whatever the fuck video game. It was like I think it was like a Def Jam rap video game where you could.
I know what you're talking about. The
You
Snoop Dogg one.
Maybe you could definitely play a
You could
Snoop
even make
Dogg.
like a 50 Cent type game, but
Yeah.
more rap and.
I mean, yeah, that would be awesome. My dream collab would be either fuck, I have written it down somewhere. There's Mischief. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah.
They're the people who did Lil Nas X's Satan Shoes. And they do wild shit like that. I think Mischief also did the Gobstopper shoes that we talked about on an episode before. But I just like
shoes, bro. Like, I don't care, bro. I just can't. I can't wrap my head around promoting Satan. Like, that shit is so.
Oh no, I don't fuck with that.
Like, that is so wild.
But yeah, I know they were, and also like it doesn't help. I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but like Lil Nas X was like, he came out as gay, and he was like trying to overcome that and like get past the hate, which is, it's fucked up that they hate him for that or whatever. But then you're really gonna be like, in the same breath that you say you come out of the closet, you come and link up with a Satan brand. Like, you're making those crazy Christian people who think being gay is bad. You're just like backing up.
Being gay is cool.
Yeah, no.
Being gay is great, but that Satanism shit is not.
No, yeah, and I'm saying like you're not making it easier on yourself.
Right.
But the only reason I like those shoes is because, I mean, they kind of do look cool. And also, they're so notorious. And also, this is weird, but the fact that they really put the time to,
Is that his blood?
I think it's an employee from the company.
Yeah, I heard there's like drop of.
Yeah, it's one drop of blood, but then it's mixed in with like fake blood, and it's in the sole. But one of their more positively reviewed projects was the Gobstopper shoes. Have you seen those, dude? No. It's like part of the new trend where. Wait, really?
Sure, I want to. No,
yeah. No, you should. That would be sick. I'll wear them. But
especially because I skate, so I can skate in them and make them look sweet.
Yeah. So these shoes.
Oh, those are fire.
The whole thing is you distress them, and then there's colors underneath.
Yeah.
So as you're supposed to tear them up.
And honestly, like they're not even like mad expensive.
How much are they? I haven't even looked.
Well, these are $400, which is
That ain't
fucking
bad.
crazy.
But they last way longer than.
But like these ones up here are only $225.
That's not
Yeah, and then it's like the mummy shoes. If you've ever seen those, I'm not sure what the gimmick is for those, but it's like you tear them up and there's like cloth underneath, or it rips like cloth, or it has a different color. But the Gobstopper ones are so cool because you distress into them, and then it's like layers and layers of different colors.
like those Nikes where you can tear them and it's like multicolored underneath.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
the new Nikes that are made out of like the recycled plastics are actually fire.
Oh yeah, I fuck with that.
Those are so fucking.
They got a lot of hate, but I think they look sick.
Literally, fuck whoever doesn't like those.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. You and your mom go get AIDS.
On bug.
But speaking of crazy brands, dude, there's this new brand I found out about called Wicked Thoughts, and they just made a line called the Klux Busters.
Wicked Thoughts.
Yeah,
It's the
Very bad motives.
it's the Ghostbusters logo, but instead of a ghost and the
Klansman.
yes, it's sick.
Have you guys seen the fucking tattoo of the hanging Klansman?
No,
Dude, that's probably one of the dopest fucking. This bitch got it on her finger, like right here or something.
sick.
Yeah, dude, it's fire.
I don't know what it looks like, but I'm imagining like the noose is wrapped around the finger, and then he's like hanging on the latter half of your. But yeah, no, that's some sick collabs for you guys at home. All right, I'm gonna do one more, and then you can pick a couple questions, and then we can get into the second half. Oh, Marquise, did you write something down?
Yeah, we already talked about them though.
Oh, that's sick. That's kind of what I was saying.
Oh shit!
Isn't that
We
fire?
might include that picture right here, because we like like we'll drop pictures in here. We're trying to level up as a podcast. We also just brought in. This is the first debut of this studio light.
Oh, so you guys got me HD.
Yep.
Sir, I mean that camera is sexy. It's like 4K.
Really?
I think it goes up to 8K, but
Oh my god,
That's
I've literally
wild.
never even heard of 8K.
by the way, sorry guys, the time that we're recording this episode, the last week's episode hasn't even dropped yet because of some bullshit. We just started using Premiere to edit, and ever since that happened, these podcasts have taken like a day or 2 or 3 to upload. So we've been trying all these different ways of uploading the podcast or bringing down the size of the file, and I think we finally figured it out. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter now because by the time you see this, it'll all be up. But it should be out tomorrow. But we literally had it going up at a steady pace, and it should have been up this morning. But then the Wi-Fi cut out, and my dad didn't know how to reboot the computer because I had it over here because the Wi-Fi is better here. But yes, it's being uploaded now. I apologize, guys. We're not just lazy. It's just some bullshit.
Hurry up.
Better software, so it takes more.
But yeah, it's a better product. Last one that I'll ask, and then you can pick a couple, and then we'll go into some other shit.
Bet.
Who's the most fun to record with out of VBM? Like the most fun, like a good time in the booth.
Probably. I mean, it's like most fun, like most charismatic is definitely Kel.
Kel,
Kel will. He's like dancing and shit like halfway. Like Kel is definitely probably like the funniest person to record with.
He's always got good vibes with
Yeah.
him. Like,
He's always got so much fucking energy, and I don't understand it.
yeah, and
It's just way too much energy for one human being.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all natural too, isn't
Yeah,
it?
oh
Like,
yeah, it is. Yeah, he's on steroids. No,
natural
I'm playing,
steroids up in his
playing.
brain. But I mean, you guys are all chill and nice and shit, but like he is like genuinely seems like a really
Yeah,
good-hearted dude.
He's a fucking sweetheart.
Yeah, that's why I say he's a mature lover. But
But probably like I really love recording with Mont.
yeah, I mean you can kind of see it in the songs because like
There's something about it that just is. It's different, dude. It's like dude, Mont is going to be a fucking star.
I'm surprised
Okay.
it's not like already bigger. You know, like
Yeah, I
he
mean-
pulls in quite a few views, and I mean, by the way, the music video that is posted on our YouTube, like all love. Like everybody loves the song, everybody likes the video. Like I just recently got a fucking comment after it's been posted for months. Like this one girl commented under it. She's like, I can't stop listening. So it's like. And we're looking forward to when we can fucking get a music video done with you, Jack. Do you have any?
I mean, I have ideas, but I'm just so fucking like awful on camera. I feel like that I'm just like I feel so weird.
I don't know, like in the booth, you just gotta let loose. You know?
Yeah, like so I definitely like most of my ideas for videos are like candid shots of like me and the homies. Your jewel is fucking up, dog.
Yeah, that shit's done for.
So how was Florida? Florida can fucking suck me. No, I'm playing. I love Florida. I love a lot of people out there. Yeah. I was I know, dude. It's not fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come over to a podcast. I'm not gonna be in half of it.
Literally.
Um,
Big problem.
Yeah.
So you were talking about Florida.
Yeah, I was in Florida for rehab.
So let me paste this.
I have a drug problem.
Hi guys, my name's Jack.
I'm an alcoholic. No, I don't even like drinking.
I've never really been too into it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, only out with like friends and shit.
Yeah, and even then it's like iffy.
So when did you go to Florida for rehab? Like when did you? I guess I should say when did you make the decision to go?
No. Like 4 months ago.
Oh, I thought so. I thought this was like had been a thing for longer than that.
Okay, so I went twice
Okay.
because after the first time I went, I got surgery on my shoulder, and the pain meds fucked me. up.
That's like literally the cliche story of like
Yeah.
they just fuck you.
Yep. Yeah.
And I'm surprised it's still like I've had it in my head that I thought like they try their hardest to not even give those out anymore.
Dude, I was like, hey, like I have a problem with these, and they're like,
What?
Okay.
You told them and they still did it?
dude, I fucking so
Just
This is
try not
responsible of
to
you,
get
by
it.
the way.
yeah. So to not get too off topic, I fucking so like my there's this like cartilage in your arm. It's called the labrum or some shit.
The labia? No, I'm just kidding.
And it's like supposed to hold your shoulder in place. And I dislocated my shoulder for the first time when I was like 15, and I just never got it like fixed. And so
Okay.
it would dislocate multiple times per year.
I have a friend that has the same kind of issue, but he
It fucking dude, that pain.
If it like you like stubbed it or something.
Nah, dog,
Worse
it
than
fe-
that.
It feels like my fucking. It felt like my arm was being ripped off.
Yeah.
because it'll just be like hanging kind of
Yeah,
limp, right?
Dude, it was fucking terrible. So I go in for surgery. It's supposed to just be a general labrum repair. They're supposed to patch my shit up, and I'm supposed to get out of there. And at first they're like, yeah, we're going to give you, we're going to give you a few oxys or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just not going to take them, so you don't have to. And then I wake up from surgery, and they were like, yeah, your arm was fucked. Like, I didn't have any cartilage,
Yeah.
like, holding my shit in place. So I have 4 screws in my shoulder.
Damn. Fucking X-Man over here.
Yeah, right? I'm fucking just so...
Even talking about it probably sucks.
Nah, but I wake up from surgery, and they're like, yeah, so you're going to take these. And, yeah, it just...
Sounds like the devil.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, dude, they don't give a... Like, I know people that are... Like, that were in active use that, like this one dude I know broke his arm, and it, like, was an accident. And he went to the hospital, and he was like, hey, like, the pain medicine you're giving me is not working. Like,
was he lying to get more, or was it just wasn't working?
He was straight up. He was like, I'm a drug addict. The amount of pain medicine you're giving me isn't working. And they doped him up so bad that he shit his pants.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What they give him, like Dilaudid or something?
Yeah, like Dilaudid or morphine or whatever. I think it was Dilaudid.
Tom Segura says that shit's a blast, but
yeah, I've never had like an IV.
I don't think I have either. I mean, I've had an IV, but not for that reason.
Yeah.
I had like an IV when I almost died in Mexico, but that's really the last time I can remember. But so yeah, what we were talking about. So yeah, you went to
Florida for rehab.
The time that you got surgery, was that the first time that you were leading up to the first time, or was that after the first time? Okay.
Yeah, that was like 2 weeks after I got back, or a week maybe.
So you had gotten clean, and then barely even had an opportunity to keep going with that. Like, not fault of your own, but like you got that surgery quickly after recovering, and then it put you back into a situation where you felt like you needed it again.
Yeah, so then I went back again, and I just got back. I'm like smoking, you know.
California sober.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean...
And like if I fuck up again, I'll just go back. Like, it's not necessarily the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean it's a journey, you know.
Right.
Like there's
like literally, like, I don't like this about the program, but they say like it's okay to relapse.
Because they kind of expect it, and they don't want you to feel like completely destroyed with yourself if you do.
Well, a lot of it, sadly, is like a lot of like meetings and shit. They don't talk about certain things because they're afraid that they're gonna push like the younger generation out, which I think is shit. Because like, had I not heard some of like the craziest shit that I have, like, I wouldn't even like. I don't know if I would be as dedicated to like staying sober as I am.
Oh, so you're saying like they try and stay away from hearing like crazy bad stories of addiction because they don't want to scare people, but you're saying it helps to be a little scared because it like pushes you away from that.
If you're not scared of, like, I don't know.
No, like
not everybody can relate, but like with the people that can, if you're not afraid of it, you're fucked. Like, honestly, you just are.
Because you need, I mean, it's kind of the same thing as like people getting into addiction because they've never had the story of somebody in their life like completely ruining their life because of addiction. Like, if you've never been exposed to people having those issues, you almost think it's not a big deal, but then you get into that.
Yeah, like there's, you know, I know this person who is like 19, 20 years old, and their partner like got shot, and so they started giving them their perks.
Yeah.
And, like, this person didn't vape, smoke cigarettes, or anything, but they were addicted to perks. And they said that
getting thrown into the deep end.
Right. Yeah. They said that the addiction happened so fast that they went from perks to fentanyl in like a month and a half.
Damn. That's crazy. Because you don't even have tobacco to compare things to. You don't understand what's going on with your head.
Really only had smoked weed before, like didn't drink, was a fucking athlete, and just in a month and a half, fucked.
So, I mean, we don't have to get too into it, but is that guy like, is it looking up for him, or did he?
Oh yeah, no, they're doing good.
Okay.
They're doing good. They're doing good now. Yeah.
So,
Thank God.
I was wondering, like, what was there like a thing that happened or a rock bottom that you hit before the first time you went to Florida that made you be like, all right, no, I need to get some help, or was it just kind of like you knew you were gonna do that?
So I'm super okay with opening, like with talking about it, but like
if I say anything or ask anything that you don't want to talk about, just let me know.
I'm super cool, but it's like a not good story. Like I'll talk about it.
I mean, it's totally up to you. I mean, we've had people talk about some crazy stuff on here before. So
I was consuming fentanyl, right, and I was overdosing, and I was throwing up blood.
So let's go slowly, step by step.
Okay.
Like, first of all, I'm new to the whole idea of like fentanyl even being a drug that's like something that people take. I always thought that fentanyl was only a thing either in surgeries or when it's like drugs getting tainted with fentanyl. But I just recently learned that like, okay, there are fentanyl addicts specifically. So like, what does fentanyl look like to start off with?
Like crazy or insane.
You can literally get fentanyl in both of these colors.
Oh, okay. That's ironic. But like, is it a liquid, a tablet,
It can be, dude. I've seen it's mainly a powder.
Okay.
But it's like my bad. It's mainly a powder, and it can be in all different colors. I've personally had like pink, purple, blue, baby blue,
That's
gray, white, obviously, like brownish.
That just goes to show how hard it is to see when drugs are laced with fentanyl, because like if it was just only one color, you could be like, oh well, this isn't fentanyl because this is blue, or like whatever it is. But no, it goes in all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I mean, the whole like lacing with fentanyl thing doesn't quite make sense to me because of how expensive it is. Like
That's what I was saying.
If you're like cutting it down to like nothing, I guess like trace amounts of fentanyl and some weed, but to lace weed with fentanyl like doesn't make sense to me. To lace cocaine with fentanyl also doesn't make sense to me because
you're practically adding to the price, right?
Right.
Like, I've heard stories of how it's like supposedly certain gangs or cartels would do it to fuck with the other cartels.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I overdosed, it was from cocaine laced with fentanyl. But like I was the type to think that like, because it doesn't make sense.
And you get the vape.
Because the prices don't necessarily like add up in regards to like what it could be sold for.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's almost like it only makes sense if you're trying to fuck over a person.
Yeah.
I've also heard that like, so supposedly like stuff laced with fentanyl used to be like, or supposedly is still super common, but
there's like,
I've heard that cartels like are super against it now. Like if they find out you're selling stuff under their whatever you want to call it, corporation, gang, whatever, if they find out you're selling stuff with fentanyl in it, they'll like off you because they're trying to move away from
dying.
that. Yeah.
Nobody's going to be there to buy their fucking drugs and it's not even the cartel. Like, well, obviously it is, but it's like, it's most drug dealers. Like, there's, like, I don't know, just with the people that I know, there's people that sell drugs and then there's people that sell fentanyl. And with what I've seen personally, they don't always get along.
Those two kinds of drug dealers? Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of them that were, like, super against the idea of even, like, putting that stuff out there. Cause
like, if, let's say, like, you sell crack, right? And somebody sells crack that has fentanyl in it, and that crack the person that's selling you fentanyl, that shit gets to your best customer, and now you're down $400 a day.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you know.
That's all. I've thought the same thing that you have. Is like, why would you be putting that stuff in there? Because you're just adding the cost. And then selling it for the same amount. It's like saying, oh, I'm gonna save money by my fucking filling my Coke with fentanyl, but you're not saving money because I mean I don't know the prices of fentanyl, but I don't imagine it's cheap.
I mean, it's not unless you're getting like, I mean, every shit drug is cheap.
That's true.
So,
but and then another question I have, I don't know if we're getting too far off of the storyline or anything, but like if you were doing fentanyl, I've always seen like, you know, the picture that the police will put out there and be like, this much fentanyl can kill you. Like,
yeah, dude.
so if you're doing fentanyl, does that mean like you just did it by like a speck, or like was that kind of exaggerated? So you would have to like literally like lick your finger and do it, or like
that much will kill somebody.
he's showing a tiny speck
you
of
can't
something.
even see it, but
that
fucking much.
So
That's wild, though.
I don't know if this is a weird question, but like, how do you use something like that if it's so little?
Smoke it. That's the safest way.
But like, so does smoking it decrease the potency so you could do that amount?
No.
Or do you just literally get like the tiniest thing you could possibly?
Yeah, you just.
And then put it in a bowl or something?
And then.
What if it falls through or anything? Do you
You put it on foil.
Okay.
So it's like evaporated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That is wild, yeah.
Because that's always been another like once I figured out, okay, there's people that get addicted to fentanyl specifically. I was like, if it's so potent and can kill you so easily, how the fuck do you use it?
Well,
and I still don't even fully understand because it's like it's such a tiny piece that could kill you, but you're like,
the thing about fentanyl is like I know people that, like I said, like that person I was talking about that went from perks to fentanyl. Like,
yeah,
it happens because it's the exact same feeling. And, like, I just completely lost track of what I was
No, you're fine.
That was crazy.
That's happened to me quite a few
Jesus
times.
Christ.
There'll be words that I can think of any other day, but when there's a camera in front of you and you have a mic, it's like, okay, now I can't even really think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's pretty fucking wild. And now I'm in the same boat as you. Okay. But was there was there a moment when you were like, all right, I need to get help?
Yeah, anytime I've overdosed.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, those have been really the only time. Cause like when it's going good, it's going great.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm having, I don't want to condone any drug use.
No, yeah, this is for educational purposes only.
Thank you. But like, I don't know. With me, it just brought what I felt like I didn't have.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's why I would continue to do it.
But we all love you, Jack, and we don't want anything to happen to you. So let's all fist each other and remember that this is a safe space. And yeah, I will fist you extra hard if you don't not in a good way either. If you don't fucking stay on this path, I believe in you.
I appreciate it, buddy.
But where are you going? You think it's just okay to sit up and leave?
Are you fucking serious?
Podcast?
We're okay.
It's
I like those
crazy
pants.
that you would even think that's okay. It's not like I went to go get a jewel or anything. Can you go grab my jewel actually when you're done doing whatever you're doing? That's a yes. It's on the computer. Thank you. I love you. He's such a little. Yeah. Yeah, he is a slut. All right. So if you can either pick one of those, or I can pick one, or there's another page with just topics less related to you.
How much time do you have?
However long.
Oh, let's just go.
I'm having a good time. This is a good episode.
Me too. This is great. You want to just go through all of these?
Sure, why not? Fuck
it. All right, bet. Sorry.
No, don't apologize. We've been wanting you in this seat for a good bit.
On God.
We really have. I
Something
was like,
just fucked with it.
dude, it was. I thought you didn't love me for a second, but I think you do now. All right.
So my using. Oh no, you fucked up.
What happened?
He's over here fucking up. So I broke my elbow when I was like 13.
I didn't write that down. I'm just kidding. No, what?
No. And that's where I found opiates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they prescribed me hydrocodones.
Of course now. I need to shut up. The one time I get my jewels back in my hands.
That's how the using started. I never really wanted to change it, honestly. Like, it was more of a, like some people find, like, not fulfillment, but, like, some people like to work or, you know, like, that. I feel like it might have to do with how young I was, but, like, at the same time, like, I feel like even if I was older and I found it, like, that is what makes me feel, like, content, I guess.
No, yeah, like if you're missing a feeling that you felt like
I'm fucked up. I have a lot of problems.
I don't
you know, so like that fills the holes for me.
I like to get my hole filled too. And it's just but yeah, no, so there wasn't really like it was the fact that you almost lost your life that was the rock bottom, and you're saying the first time that you started getting into it was because of the surgery that you had to do, and then they kind of fucked you over by giving you that shit, and then yeah.
Dream feature would.
Oh yeah, like if you could have any fucking feature of any rapper, like a limitless budget, who would that be?
Limitless budget.
Marquise, can you do me a huge favor? I think my pot is on the next to the computer. I have a hole too, and I fill it with smoke. But
See, bro, smoking weed for me has become so hard now. Like, I can barely, like, bro, that shit had me coughing for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, dude.
That shit is rough on my body, dog.
I mean, I was telling you, it makes me fucking nervous and anxious, and it's. Because I used to be able to be, like, relaxed on it, but now it's like,
Yeah, can I say it, like, one more time?
You're going to kill yourself on air?
No, I used to get anxiety from it, big time. And then...
Thank you, sir.
I'm back to smoking.
So fucking delicious.
I remember one time, Marquise, when I was smoking with you, and it was during the phase where you were getting, like, super anxious when you would smoke. And you were high, and you were like, "See, I'm like cool now, but if anything like sets it off, I'll be super nervous." And
this
then I was
dude
like,
started talking about fucking space.
Yeah, started talking about like black holes.
Bro,
and
it was
and
horrible.
Yo.
And he was like, "Fuck, dude, you're doing it." Oh.
I remember one time, fucking speaking of Philly, I was like 18 or 19 or some shit. And this was actually one of the 2 times that I made music with him.
Yeah.
And we're at his house, and we're smoking. It's me, Mont, him, and somebody else. And we had smoked so much that I'm sitting in Philly's car, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are plotting on killing me. Like,
oh
right
my
now.
God, dude.
Like, I got so fucking paranoid, dude. And I didn't say anything to anybody. I was just being weird. And
Just giving them the side eye and like examining them.
I'm like this in the fucking passenger seat. Like, they're all like
all curled up and like
I'm like this, like,
oh my God.
like tensed up. Like, if they stab me, like, my muscles are gonna like break the blade.
Covering every vital.
Right, on God. And yeah, I love tweaking out on weed like that, like getting mad paranoid.
Oh, dude, I remember like the movie scene like I used to get into, and then I took shrooms for the first time. And I was like, damn, this is like getting high for the first time off of weed, you know?
When we would smoke as kids, me and Marquise would be like, "This feels like we're in a movie."
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, dude, I miss that fucking shit. But mushrooms, dude, my first hit with mushrooms, my fucking feet were blowing up like balloons and shit, and like
Anybody
the
need
sky
a water?
was purple.
What?
Sorry, don't mean to cut you off.
What?
He was off from water. Anybody need a water?
Oh no, we're good. Thank you,
Thank you,
Bob.
I love you.
First time doing shrooms.
Yeah, dude, my feet were blowing up. Everything was like purple and gold.
Oh my
I
god.
was listening, dude. The fucking first song I ever listened to on mushrooms was fucking "Gangster" by Schoolboy Q.
Oh
Or
yeah.
whatever the fuck the name of that song is. And I fucking loved it,
It just hits different on
dude.
shrooms.
It was so fucking crazy.
Oh,
And I walk into my grandma's house, and my grandpa looks at me, and I literally have like a handful of mushrooms just for
Oh,
my
for
God.
no reason.
these are
You
from
know-
the pizza.
See, like my first time, I just took a little amount, and I was tripping. Like everybody's telling me, like
I
take an
like-
eighth and shit, and I'm like,
2 grams. It was.
yeah.
I have this fucking handful of mushrooms, and my grandfather looks at me, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I just tell him, I'm like, "Hey, I'm on mushrooms right now, and you need to be really nice to me. We
Yeah,
can
literally.
deal with this
You
in the
got any
morning."
pizza, bro.
Dude, I fucking raided the fridge, dog. Drank like half a thing of cranberry grape juice. Just vibed out.
Oh, I bet that was
Doesn't
crazy.
the juice like peak you?
Yeah. Well, isn't that orange juice?
I think-
Yeah.
I don't know if that's with acid or mushrooms both. I know with acid it definitely fucking will add some shit.
There was
But yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. So with me and mushrooms, I would try to do them every now and then, and I don't know what it was because I thought I was getting them from a pretty good dude. Like everybody told me that they had a good time on them, but I would do I'd started with 2 grams, didn't really feel anything. It was one of those things where I thought oh, maybe this is just how it is, it's mild, and then I would up it and didn't really feel anything once again. And I remember this one time I put 3 grams into a toaster strudel before school, and I ate it and went to school, and I was just kind of fine. And I said some fried shit, but it was just whatever. And so I had it at that point. I was like, okay, mushrooms don't really affect me, or if they
Okay, not to cut you off, and I'm sorry, I
No,
love
you're
you. If I ever ate 3 grams of mushrooms anywhere, I think I'd have a fucking panic attack.
some asshole told me that 3.5 is the normal dose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's eighth.
Yeah, nah, dude, you gotta split an eighth with somebody that you fucking love and just go to the woods.
Start vibe.
Yeah, dude, whittle some sticks or some shit.
Make a fire, fucking
Right.
feel powerful.
Right, feel like a fucking caveman again, like we're supposed to.
But with
Huh.
here's what happened. I was like, okay, mushrooms either don't affect me or you need to take a fuck ton. And so I go with that information throughout life. And then one day I go to my friend's house and he was like, hey, dude, I got some mushrooms if you want to try them. And I'm like, can't really trip tonight. I got stuff that I have to do. And he's like, all right, that's fine. And then he eventually goes just try a tiny little piece, a tiny little stem. And I was like, all right, they don't really do anything to me, so fuck it. And I was literally thinking in my head, this will do nothing. Not only is
that's
it not
where
a
you went
cap-
wrong.
Yeah.
Exact. So this is my first time tripping on mushrooms. I put it in a sandwich. It's this tiny little piece of stem. Crunch it up in a sandwich. Eat the sandwich. About 20 minutes goes by, and I'm like, all right, I'm about to start packing up to go. I go in the bathroom, and then that's when it all hits me. I'm like, oh, fuck.
No.
Did you look at yourself?
Yeah, I was looking in the mirror, and I was like, oh, I'm tripping. Actually tripping. And it was kind of funny, but at the same time, I had shit to do. And then
That mushroom trip is weird too. For the first time, it's not like an acid trip. An acid trip is different. It's
Yeah, for
you can kind of get used to it pretty quick. That first time mushroom trip, where everything starts to round out a little bit. You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Sorry though.
No, you're good. I have the same thing. I never know when to. Anyway, I was feeling wonky and shit, and I was like, all right, well, it looks like I'm not really doing the plans that I had planned. So I kind of tried to embrace it and be happy with it. But an important thing to know is at this time I'd kind of sworn off of hallucinogenics because I had quite a few bad experiences. Like I did acid a good bit, like in my teenage years, and it was always fun. But then I had like 2 or 3 bad experiences in a row to where I was like, all right, I don't really fuck with this shit anymore. Yeah. So when I noticed I was tripping, I was kind of nervous because I was like, I never liked this feeling lately. So I'm nervous. But then I realized like mushrooms are, I mean, I don't have an extensive past with them, but I've heard that with mushrooms, it's a lot harder to have a bad trip. So I was like, let's just try and embrace it. And it wasn't that bad. I ended up having to like get picked up by my brother, and that was a funny car ride. But like, yeah, in the past, like I've had people kind of do what you were saying with how high you got on weed, like start thinking that I had someone that I was with start thinking that we were in a simulation, that we wanted to hurt her, and that everything was fucked, and like she would like look at me and start tearing up and fucking talk about Juice WRLD's God and how that's a real quote, and like just
yeah, that's the type of shit where like you just drop somebody off at the fucking hospital.
That's what I was so nervous that I would have to do that because I was like, this person is losing their mind because they literally were like watching the TV and crying and saying that the TV people are saying other things to her and not everybody else. And like explaining the world, and we watch a music video, and
fuck me up so hard.
It scared the shit out of me.
I'm so happy nothing like that is, dude. I've heard some fucked up trip stories where like people like actually hallucinate. Like I've never actually hallucinated on psychedelics. Like
I haven't either.
Like even, dude,
other than the ceilings moving and waving,
shit like that. But that's more of a like flowy type of shit. Like I've never seen like cartoon characters like just pop up and like
which would be fun if it's just like, nice cartoon characters.
I was like 11 or 12 years old the first time I did acid, expecting, you know, my favorite cartoon characters to like talk to me and shit. And I was watching cartoons and playing video games, expecting to feel like I was in the video game. No, dude, it's just like there's like a film of trippiness. And then there's an impending feeling of impending doom.
Yeah.
You know?
And like a weird body feeling. Yeah. Like, take it from us, the Mushroom Brothers. It's an interesting experience. I mean, my best trip ever, I always feel weird when I even talk about this shit. But like, my best trip ever was in New York, so like, I did the acid in New York. And I was like, I took the tab, and you have like 30 to 40 minutes before it starts kicking in.
Sometimes you have. I remember one time it took like 2 hours for that shit to kick in.
Yeah, you start thinking shit's duds and stuff. But so I was like, all right, I'm about to start tripping. Let's start our day. And so we like got an Uber to go to like the Supreme store, I think. And so I was like hyped about that. But then when I
super hyped.
Huh?
That'd be super hype, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And so I get into the Uber, and then I just start feeling super sick to my stomach, like super, not even really anxious, but just like sick. And then once...
feeling in your stomach that's like, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and so I was like, I was even anxious, but I was a little anxious because I'm like, if I'm feeling sick and I'm about to be on acid, I'm about to freak out about the fact that I'm sick. And also, I wanted to have a good day. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I start sweating. I get out of the Uber. I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, oh, dude, I need to go back to the hotel room. And then so we call another Uber, go back there. And then once we got back into like a familiar spot, like the hotel room, it all kind of went well. Like I was like, good. And I started feeling a lot better. And I was like, oh, fucking sick. And I started having a good time. And that was also the first time I had ever taken a shit on acid, which is a weird feeling, dude. Like my legs were fucking breathing and shit, and then you can feel the shit leave your body.
Oh, hell no.
I am so happy that the first time I did acid, I did it alone. And so like I went through that by myself, which I'm so, dude, because like just like my own feelings about like walking out of the bathroom after that to like let's say like I was with like my brother or something, I would just be like, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I know
so,
it's like almost too much to be around people.
yeah,
But
dude.
at the same time, I feel like I would be freaked out a little bit being like alone tripping. But
Oh, my shit was cool. I was listening to music, watching movies, like, and this is all at the same time. I was watching a movie, listening to music, and playing a video game, and like paying attention to all of it somehow.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like I
your
have
your
no
brain's
idea
working
how,
on a
but
different fucking
yeah.
hyperdrive or what.
I was doing like backflips in Skate 3. Like, dude.
Shout out to Skate 3. That game is fucking
Yeah, Skate
sick.
3 is the best skate game of all fucking time.
I'm hyped for Skate 4. It looks like it's
As
gonna be
long as
really
they have
awesome.
the 2 point like angles like Skate 3 did, because I hate fucking Skate 1 and Skate 2 because they only have the upward angle instead.
Nah, I've seen like pre-alpha footage of it, and it looks like just like Skate 3 but better. And they're like adding parkour to it.
Oh, I saw that. You can, yeah.
Yeah, but just to put a little bow tie on the New York thing, it was just fun, and you wouldn't have expected New York to be a good place to trip, but it really is because there's so many people doing so much shit that nobody pays attention to you or what you're doing. So it was just a good time.
I feel like I would love to trip in 2007 Times Square.
Oof.
Where there's just like 7,000 people there, and you're just in the middle of it. Like, dude, I fucking hate the pandemic because that's never gonna be a thing again.
I don't know, dude. I mean, it's starting to come back a little bit because, like, I mean, I've been to a couple concerts since then, and it's kind of bouncing back, and people are starting to care less, and
Hopefully.
we're building up immunity. And from, like, I've heard in podcasts, like, New York was kind of in the shitter, and it's kind of getting rejuvenated. So I hope it's not just ruined forever, but, I mean, I guess we don't know. So
Isn't Italy like still bad or something like
no,
that?
I think they bounced back before we even bounced back.
I know somewhere is like fucked right now.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah.
Like one of the countries that like got it first, I think. Like one of them is fucked.
Dude, I remember in like the middle of the pandemic, shit was like fucked everywhere, and I just saw this picture like went viral. It was a picture of Wuhan, and it was like a water park that they had there, but the whole pool and everything was just stuffed, shoulder to shoulder. People were everywhere. Like the pandemic wasn't even a thing there, and people were just partying. But it was in
I
Wuhan.
realized it was like a fucking cold at that point. Because isn't that what it is now?
What? Oh, well, yeah. No, I was talking about this the other day. Like, COVID is, it's now that we understand it, can we just all acknowledge that it's really not that bad? Like, it's like the flu.
Is worse.
Yeah. And it's like, imagine it like this. If you got told about every reported death from the flu, it would feel like shit's fucked and the world's ending and it's a pandemic. But you don't. But with COVID, it was this new thing that we didn't understand. So everybody was reporting about it every time somebody got a certain sickness. So it was just in everyone's face, and it felt like such a big thing. But in reality, like most people are fine after they get it. And
I've had it like 3 times.
yeah, same here. It's
and I didn't feel bad when I had it. So maybe God loves me more than he loves other people.
probably.
But you know.
I mean, I got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and the night of getting that, I felt sicker than any day on COVID.
Yeah, see, I'm not vaccinated.
I only wanted to go to Aruba.
The podcast.
No, you're fine. Just put a mask on. No, but I literally only got the vaccine because I needed to go on a trip with my friend, and I wasn't going to miss out on that.
Right,
so I was
yeah,
like, fuck it, stick
understandable.
me up. But, yeah, no, fuck COVID. I'm done with it.
That shit is sad.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what time are we at, Marquise?
1 hour and 43.
Yeah, it's it's a banger. We might hit the longest one. I think our longest episode is like, I don't think we've hit the 2-hour mark, have we?
No.
Let's fucking go for it.
I mean, we'll definitely get it, especially if we do the chip. You guys want to boss out the chip?
Do you want to do the chip?
It's gonna.
Let's see.
I think the chip will be the
Dude,
end of
pull it
We're
out.
not gonna talk after that.
Pull it out. It's right there behind your head, Marquise. I'll just start by saying, like,
I don't like the packaging of that. That just looks.
what is it? The color scheme
Yeah, dog. That looks.
or the coffin?
It'll turn your tongue blue.
Oh, it's a blue one. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just start by saying this. I got super into hot sauce for a while, and I still am. So I got like all the hottest hot sauces you can get, like the Last Dab from the Hot Ones, and then I have the sauce that's hotter than the hottest sauce on Hot Ones. That's like literally blow your balls off. Now these chips, each year I've done them, have always been spicier than anything I've ever had.
Oh, these are horrible.
It's crazy.
All right, bro. So can I ask you a weird question?
Go shoot.
Do you have bread and peanut butter?
Probably.
Okay.
I'll go check it out. We could pause and like get this. Let's pause. Get the materials for this.
I just need some ketchup.
What? Are you kidding?
No.
You reminded me of your ex that used to eat ketchup out of the packet.
No, this shit.
Bro, what? We
It
cannot.
kills-
We cannot skip past that. Like,
No, dude, this bitch used to like. You ever meet a girl or anybody in general that likes stuff that you shouldn't like ketchup, for example? I've met other ketchup people, but
You ever
she would
met
eat
someone that
straight
eats
ketchup.
Mustard. by
What?
itself?
No.
I think that's a horrible one.
I used to think
Dude,
that
that is one of the worst things I could fucking ever think of.
mustard by itself,
Yeah. Dude,
mustard
just
sandwich.
fucking eating it out of the fucking bottle.
You just squirt it in your mouth, dude.
That'd be horrible.
Somebody told me one time that you can like make bio weapons with mustard and like
Oh.
bananas
Well, like
or something.
mustard seeds, maybe not like processed mustard, but like
It's-
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you make like mustard gas with the seeds.
Yeah, it's
Something.
so.
Maybe not like the.
But first, we're about to get the materials and start this, but I just want to say like this chip is not to be fucked with. I did it one time. I ate the chip, and it was pretty fucking gnarly, and I suffered for a little bit, and then like after an hour or two, I went to go take a piss. I'm not saying it lasts for that long. I mean, it was still kind of hot, but I went to go take a piss after an hour or two. Pretty sure I washed my hands as well. Dick started burning. Like after the piss, like because you touch the chip.
I don't
and you
even want to
your
touch
dick.
it. I'm gonna use a paper towel.
Yeah, you just need to scrub the fuck out of your
Are you
hands.
breaking it into like 3 equal pieces though? Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what you guys say. I'm taking like a small piece.
Oh, me too.
It's not gonna be a third. There's
Oh,
probably
dude,
gonna
this
be
shit
left.
will last.
we gotta do a third.
I gotta take a
to.
piss
about-
beforehand.
All right. Pause the podcast,
Yeah,
and
I
we'll
think
be
that
right
should
back.
Definitely be a thing. Can I use your bathroom too?
No.
Nick is going
All right, boys.
to hate me for this.
This is the time that everybody's been waiting for. If I want to say, I'm trying to think of it. Oh yeah. Actually, it might be a challenge that would be cool is if I like say this little piece of information I have on the chip while we're dying. So like I'll try and that's what I'll do. So, we are about to do the Pocky One Chip Challenge 2022. Because we're some TikTok boys, and we are fucking doing sick shit over here at the Scheuneman Show. I know you guys want to see us hurt. So yeah, I have a little piece of information that I'll talk about once this chip has been consumed. We're gonna split it in about threes.
I changed my mind on that actually.
Not thirds. I like that idea. All right, cool. We're taking little bits, okay? Chill the fuck out. You guys can't do this. I do like. You were saying you don't like the packaging. I didn't know if you were talking about like just like because it's scary.
I
or
like the packaging, but yes, it's very scary.
I mean, especially when you start reading that. Like,
Yeah, I mean that shit is like, hey, you're gonna fucking die, and
Yeah.
you know it.
I mean, I have some more of the stuff like that about this chip. Okay. I'm going to start talking about the chip as I'm dying. That's my challenge. But I will say this packaging is sick because of just all the stuff that comes with it. I mean, it's in a coffin case. The chip is all packaged up and sealed, kind of cool.
Still in one piece, which I find to be fucking
Hey.
just crazy. Like
Yeah.
that is fucking crazy to me.
And just that, yeah, like they sealed and packed it while being in one piece. And also, by the way, heads up, every one of these that I've had feels stale, but I don't think they are. If you know what I mean, like it's almost chewy. So don't be thrown off if it
It's all
is.
dipped in fucking oil and shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it with one of these.
yeah, we have some chips and some water bottles, a little bit of natural
Put it
peanut
on
butter.
top of that.
So somebody talk, and I'll get this bitch open.
Still fascinates me how it's gonna turn your tongue blue.
I bet it's dark. Fucking
Yeah, I bet it's fucking wet.
This is not. It's
Perfect.
once again. I'll say like I've ate a lot of spicy shit in my day, and these have always been the spiciest thing. But
Fuck.
It's the worst. It's up top.
you've done one of these with me once?
Yeah.
Right? This?
Yeah.
It wasn't working. Oh.
Oh.
No. All right, so it's this blue, nice little blue package. I shouldn't be touching it how I am, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, we need what? I need a napkin. I'm not.
Go get a napkin then.
Yeah, yeah.
So don't touch your eyes. Don't.
Definitely.
Do you want to take a?
That is fucking
It's
wet.
scary. It's scary looking.
That is literally like spritzed down with water and then dipped into a coating.
Pepper oil.
Dipped into oil. Yes, literally, dude. That is fucking.
Oh my god, dude. The things that we do for you boys.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Just for that,
What do you mean?
dump the chip onto you.
Dude, I feel like the season. Oh my god, I feel like the seasoning is gonna get in my eye. It's black.
It's fucking wet. Look at it. It glistens.
Oh god. It's like a blunt that's dipped in sherm.
Jeez, on God, bro. That's literally a lean chip right there.
This is,
There's algae on that goddamn chip.
look at. I don't know if you can see this, but it's
There's literal moss on that
Bad.
fucking chip, dude.
okay.
Here, I'll break
That's
my piece
death
off.
right there. Oh my gosh.
All right. And for anybody,
It's green.
for anybody who says that we should eat this whole chip, go fuck your mom.
Yeah.
Because this thing is insane.
Oh man.
Not to scare you boys. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get my piece. The funny thing is, like, I've done shit.
He's preparing. I just feel like this is gonna be something else. So does it say on the box what what peppers?
I'm just gonna take a chomp out of it. Fuck it.
Oh, you're just gonna.
Yeah, I'll get into what the information on this pepper as I'm dying. That's my challenge.
Oh, okay. Oh shit! I keep hitting.
Kind of shaking. Hold on. Once again, I'm gonna coat my mouth and stomach with water. Whose water is whose? I'm just gonna. Sorry for the dead air, but it'll be worth it. Okay. So do we want to do this like one at a time or all at once?
All at once.
All right. Do you want to do a countdown, Marquise?
Not yet. Hold on.
All right. The hype is getting me spooked. I can smell it in the air.
Me too.
It is dark. All right. We need a countdown.
All right. 5, 3.
Well, you don't have your fucking. Okay, there you go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh, dude, instantly hit your tongue and it's just.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I had a fucking condom on it. It sucks.
It's really spicy. It's not.
Hold on. That's instant.
It gets worse.
Oh, it's fucked.
All right, so the peppers in this chip is Reaper pepper and scorpion pepper. And you're not supposed to eat it when you're pregnant. I'm about to start hiccuping.
And you had to sign a waiver.
Yeah, so when I bought the chip at Speedway, there was a sign. Oh my God. They made me read a sign on the window, which is practically a waiver. Fuck, man. And it's like, they said that you can't eat it when you're pregnant. Oh. Don't touch your eyes or anything. Apparently, some person tried to sue Speedway. Oh, it's so hot. Somebody tried to sue Speedway because of how hot it was, but I don't think they got the lawsuit done because it's not their fault.
How's it peanut
Jack,
butter?
you're like doing this well. Did you even...
Wait, what? Is that another piece?
It's so hot.
How does someone eat that whole thing?
It's so hot.
It literally feels like a bee sting.
Yeah, it's in my throat. You get like a moment of relief with water.
And then it just comes
And it comes back with full force.
I'm telling you, ketchup, bro, kills it.
How are you doing this? You're like fine.
Mm-hmm. No way, his condom actually worked.
I chomped the chip. I think I got the work.
This is an OG right here. In the spice industry.
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. This is something you watched the video of. I can't talk. It's hot, dude. This is a bonding experience between me. Oh, God.
Yeah, it definitely sucks.
I mean, I may be exaggerating, but not really. It's kind of like... Oh, now my gums are numb.
We did no damage to that fucking chip.
Don't talk about it. Imagine that whole thing. Imagine it.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Fuck.
Bob, get in here. You want to try it? Oh.
Well, you know I don't like hot foods that are crazy hot, and if you're suffering, there's no chance I'm gonna try that. No thanks. And what do you got all my whole kitchen out here? Is it hot?
It's so hot.
Did you try the milk? How did that help?
Yeah, not going to help. Yeah, I feel like it's not even like
So,
chooses a fucking place to burn.
so you guys have decided to fry your faces. Marquise, I just saw you squirt about a half a cup of ketchup in your mouth.
I'm good now.
You're golden now? You found the key?
That is so hard.
I'm telling you.
And, you know, little Hoolie is wanting me to try one of those deadly chips. And look at him. He's in freaking misery.
Eat some ketchup, bro.
You know it's bad when little Hoolie calls me in to rescue his podcast. Now, did you try it too? What's your secret to chilling down?
Honestly, I just accept the suck.
You embrace the suffering?
It just sucks really bad, and
So you're saying these are little girly boys?
no. No, I just, I'm actually kind of dying too.
But you're doing it with dignity. Major props for that. And Marquise, I saw you go right for the fridge, took my big, giant Heinz ketchup bucket. He leans back and just starts squirting. Pardon the expression. And now look, he's golden. Because I'm going to give you some mouthwash for the rest of your evening, Marquise. Because I know you got plans, and I know you don't want to have ketchup breath, right?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No,
Marquise.
stop! Don't see. This is Bob. No, I don't want ketchup breath. Yeah.
Do you have plans tonight, Marquise? That's all I'm asking.
Yes, but you know what?
Come on.
I'm trying to hang out with you.
I got to get up early and go to work.
Thought we were gonna play that Gran Turismo.
No, when the podcast is over, you're going to clean up your shit, and I'm going to go to bed.
Oh, let me get one.
What's he got? Another beverage?
No. Bob, I'll pay it. I'll pay you.
What? Oh, are you eating all my food and drinking all my beverages?
I'll pay you for an ice cream sandwich.
Oh, an ice cream sandwich? That's a good idea.
This is
pass
fucked
it
up.
around.
Can I please get one? Dude, my mouth is on fucking fire.
So whose great idea was the challenge of the chip?
He owes everybody.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I just want it to be known for the record that I'm giving this reaction for entertainment value, but it is really fucking hot.
Look at them. They're all just going right for that dairy. Get that nice cold dairy in your mouth.
Don't make this a gay thing.
It's not dairy that comes out, Julian. Didn't you?
I wouldn't know.
Well, someday when you grow up and things start coming out, it won't be dairy. That's all I'm saying. How's that ice cream feel? Is that?
This is a fucking lifesaver.
Okay. Well, maybe go if you need a round two.
You want to talk about growing up? How about you try the fucking chip, pussy?
No. See, I know better. Because I know you love hot sauce and hot. I've seen you take down some extreme hot sauces, and so for you to be suffering at all, that just tells me I'm not. As I often say to you, do you think I'm stupid? Are you calling me stupid? Because that would be dumb of me, right?
Look at the fucking chip. It looks like diarrhea dark.
On God,
Yes.
it does.
I know how bad it is, and there's a part of I know how bad it is, but there's a part of me that wants to say, oh, it can't be that bad. But see, I know it is that bad. Now, you're leaning back.
This is a fucking lifesaver, like actually.
It really is.
I'm glad I had this. I forgot I had them in there.
I'm glad you had these too.
Do you need another one? You good? Or you want another one?
Yeah, I mean, since they're there, like, if there's enough, fuck it.
Well, if for medicinal purposes only,
Medicinal purpose.
That's and you learned a little bit of wisdom. Now you're blocking the camera, so I know you're hot because you're not even thinking about where that camera is. So you've passed on some data for your viewers here. When stuff gets really, really, really hot and milk doesn't work, go straight for that ice cream sandwich because you got the dairy and you got the chill. Is that right?
This has been the One Chip Challenge 2022, Scheuneman edition. I love you, Mom. Shout out VBM and ice cream sandwiches. It feels like I just gave cunnilingus to Satan's bitch.
Yeah, I feel like I tried to kiss a fucking stingray.
Feels like I just tongue-kissed an exhaust pipe.
I'm out.
Bob's out. Okay. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. This has been the first 2-hour episode. First Jack debut.
I'm happy I could be here.
I'm happy you could be too. Come back again soon.
Of course.
Come
Yeah, I used to eat hot sauce. I used to like make like a turkey and cheese sandwich and put like really hot sauce on there with mayo. It was really good. And I would be like confused the next day when I would go on like a date or something, and then my stomach would be like erupting. It took me a while to put the two together. I mean, it was, yeah, like, cause
No way. Erupting?
I mean, if I remember correctly,
Fuck, it's still there.
yeah. If I remember correctly, the chip doesn't fuck you up as much the next day, but it hurts at least mildly for like a while afterwards. And like once again, I implore you guys not to touch your penises without washing your hands.
Or your eyes.
Bob can touch the penis if you need it touched.
Really, Bob?
Well, what else was I gonna say?
Cop some shoot. Cop some Scheuneman.
Yeah.
Buy
Go to
it.
Scheunemanbrand.com and buy something, bitch.
Merch coming soon.
Whole collections are in the production.
JackJack X Scheuneman brand coming soon.
Wow. I think this is the end of episode 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll see you guys next week.
I love you.
Love you.
That's ironic because that's usually how we end the episodes, by saying, love you.
I love you.
Ciao.
Bye.